Hello there, and welcome to the Natalie and Dennis Show
Podcast.
Happy Friday, everyone. Oh my God, this is our first podcast of 2024.
Can you believe it?
Kind of, yeah. And I'm kind of freaking out because I'm actually live currently on Instagram. We're just doing a little test because for the future, we'd love to bring this live to you. Wow, 2024.
Big year.
What a grand number.
24.
24. Do you remember when you were 24?
I remember. Like it was yesterday.
Wait, David, how old are you again?
20. I feel good. I feel good with 20.
You should feel good. Yeah. I am about to be 30 in 2 months.
Oh my God.
And can I just say, I have kind of felt it a little bit. I do like high intensity cardio. And my knee was bothering me the other week. And what else? I like hurt my shoulder this month.
Yeah.
So now I'm really considering being like a Pilates princess and doing like high intensity but low impact stuff.
Wouldn't you say a lot of people get hurt in those types of exercises anyways? Isn't F45 similar to like CrossFit?
It's very intense. I've never done CrossFit, but not with, I've heard Pilates is the opposite. It's like very gentle and it burns so bad, you know? Do you want to cheers?
Yes, let's cheers. Cheers my Stanley cup.
Oh, okay,
Cheers,
Stanley. Look at you. Thanks to Jelly Smack for sending that over.
It's got my name on it.
Let me just say, Stanleys have not gone cheap, right?
I didn't have to fight anybody for this one.
I didn't even buy this one. I'm not about the Stanley hype. You bought this one for me. You're very sweet. Thank you so much. You also bought me these shoes that are very like trendy. I'm not Sambas. I feel like the only reason I appear to be trendy is because of you, because I'm not. What would literally, I don't know anything about fashion.
You're a Kohl's girl at heart. That's just the fact.
Love you, Kohl's. Sponsor me.
So anyways,
okay.
It's the first episode of 2024. Thank you all for being here. Obviously, it's Friday at 4 p.m. What? 4 p.m.
Eastern time.
Look
at us.
Gotta get that rolling again.
Amazing. Okay. So what's going on, Dennis? Like, tell me about this new year.
2023.
What can we expect from the podcast?
Peace out, 2023.
Peace out.
24 is here. Check out for live in the future, hopefully.
That's what we want. Yes.
Podcast is going live, not just on Instagram, but we're going live on YouTube. So that's a big change that we're going to be doing.
Yep.
What are your goals for 2024?
Oh my goodness.
Personal goals, and then we can go like business goals.
Okay. I will say, I didn't start out January like everybody else, where, you know how everybody's very motivated for January? Like I actually was I felt this overwhelming doom for the new year.
Damn.
Like I just felt not motivated and not peppy like I usually am for the first week. While everybody was doing their vision boards and everything, I was still kind of like nesting, you know? Yeah. And I was reflecting on just what do I want this year to be, and almost like a little bit afraid. Like I had never really felt that way. And I think it's because I'm getting older. And I think it's because I'm realizing that like life is really short. And I don't know, for some reason, I just feel a little nervous about this year. So my goals, to answer your question, I started my vision board yesterday.
Ooh.
Actually, let's not call it a vision board.
Let's tell about it.
Well, it's not a vision board. It's a prayer board.
All right, everybody listen up.
Listen. Da, 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 da. You can kind of see it here. I know it's so beautiful. Like if you actually zoom in, you'll see a bunch of things. But one of my biggest goals, I like to divide this into like 6 different categories. So like health, fitness, personal growth, intention, career, relationship, blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's all about me though.
You're going pretty deep.
I know, maybe I don't want
No, I did ask.
I'm kind of embarrassed now. All right. No, but I'll tell you just like really right off the bat, okay? Because I wrote it here.
Yeah. I
want to lower my screen time.
Okay.
My screen time.
That's admirable.
It's currently like 5 hours on a kind of like
5 hours is nothing.
5 hours is nothing, but like to me, it's like, what could I be doing with those 5 hours? You know,
that's true.
What? How much is your screen time?
I don't know how much it might. I believe
yours is probably 9 hours.
9 hours.
It's around 9 hours. I can feel it.
So the question is, do you sleep that much, David?
No.
Right. So I don't know. I just feel like because I'm going to be 30 in March, I just want to get into like the best physical, mental, and like spiritual shape of my life.
Leveling up.
Leveling up, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Level up, glow up.
That is right. Wow, look at you being so trendy. So lowering my screen time. I want to post weekly on YouTube again and just like reconnect with that community.
Yes.
That's been a really big struggle of mine, just like managing all those different things.
Yeah.
Also, we want to try and release a physical journal this year, the Best Me Journal.
Ooh.
That's been a struggle. Can I just say? Yeah. It's been hard. So hard. I am very particular when it comes to stationery with like quality and just, it doesn't have to be that big of a deal, but because it's like a first thing I'm like selling like that, I want it to be perfect. And I think there's naiveness to that. But anyways, and then just like, yeah, enjoying more moments offline and getting into the best shape of my life.
That's great.
For 30. What about you?
That's very nice. Those are a lot of positive things.
Yeah.
Looks like you have a very positive outlook for
I'm hoping. Yeah.
2024.
I did that last night and I was just trying to reframe my brain. But what about you?
I want to throw it to Davi first.
Ooh, Davi's a scary one. All right, tell me.
2024. ¿Qué tiene en mente?
For 2000 what? 2004.
No,
see.
2024.
2024, right?
2004.
I don't know. My goals for 2024.
What is the goal?
Of course, improve my English.
Oh,
You've been doing so good. Can I just applaud you? I'm so proud of you, Davi. You really have.
Really good. Thank you, Natalie. I really appreciate your words. I want to improve my English. I want to learn about my career. I want to learn about you guys.
Oh, wow.
About the experience you have about this and everything, because every experience is a story for telling.
Wow, philosopher Davi.
A story for telling.
2024. Yes. Okay.
So that I want to live more of my life than just stay in a screen. And that's why I support what you do.
Offline humans. That's so sweet. Oh my God. Okay, you need a raise. Imagine. All right. What about you, honey?
All right.
Hooray. What are your goals?
For me, I need to run a marathon.
You need to?
No.
I need to run a marathon.
Why do you need to? Right?
Yeah.
Davi, like, who feels like that?
No, I feel for Dennis because he wanna like try how much he can run, like compare with other people.
So for me, a marathon run has always been a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I know I need to or should join a smaller marathon as opposed to like a full length.
No, like, 3 marathon.
Yeah.
You swim, you
triathlon.
Oh my God, imagine.
So marathon is a big one for me this year. And then in terms of work, it is holding ourselves accountable to posting every week. Mm-hmm. And it's not just about posting. It's about posting the best type of content that we can and doing it meticulously in an analytical way like we used to. I feel like we lost track of that particular way of being. And I kind of want to grab onto that again.
I think it's because we're managing so many different things. Like, we're no longer creators. We're basically managers in a weird way.
That's true, but it's not an excuse for creating shitty content. And
it's not an excuse, but I do want to have grace over ourselves that like we're growing in other areas. And sometimes it's not something people can see, you know, like right off the bat. Yeah.
I agree.
So
I agree 100%. But it's a lot of big goals that take small baby steps to achieve. Like, I don't expect to run the marathon from here to maybe like June. I feel like a lot of people say that their goal for the year is like whatever, and then expect to do it January, February, or like March.
That's what I was feeling. I think that's that doom that came over me, that I was like, oh, everybody's so motivated. Like, everybody's doing their vision board. Like, what's going on here? Right. And I actually saw this Instagram and I want to read this. And it was all about like reflecting. So she said, remember, January can be a month of reflections rather than resolutions. Look around you. We're in the thick of winter and everything comes back to life in spring. We don't need to rush into the new year. We can get to spring gently.
That's nice.
And that's what I was feeling. What the heck?
That we put the crickets.
Oh, come on. No, but I'm serious. Like, I've been feeling that. Okay, enough about me. Let's get on.
No. I agree with that.
No. You know what? At this point, I'm leaving the podcast.
I agree with it. What I just want to remind people, right, is that 2024 is 12 months.
Ooh.
It's not 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. I can run my marathon in December and still complete my resolution.
Oh, I like how
there's a lot of time and build up to it, right? And I don't have to feel overwhelmed like I need to do it this month, right? Yesterday, I ran 15 minutes. a marathon is like 3 hours.
Sure.
I can't go and run 3 hours right now. Right. So I am giving myself grace, but at the same time, I'm not procrastinating. I'm actively working towards it. So I feel like I'm doing really well.
Yeah.
I've been going to the gym, going today again. I'm willing to invite you guys to go to the gym, but I know that neither of you will go. And
no. I've been trying to get out more a little bit as well.
Yeah, me too.
We have to.
But I do want to celebrate the return of YouTube videos. By the point that this podcast releases, we've officially released 2, which is the one that we're releasing tomorrow, which would be a week before now.
So we're actually doing Journaling January over on Natalie's Outlet. So how to like get back into journaling, how to be introspective, how to just like reflect, right?
Yes.
So
and this is in collaboration with Offline Humans, which is our brand. We want people to know that there is more to life than being on their phone, even though this live on Instagram is currently on a phone. Which we're not supposed to push, but whatever. Let's move into the first topic of the day. Let's all clap. The return of the show.
I'm so happy. Honestly, I'm so happy to be here with you guys again. So happy. I will say I miss Saina a lot.
Saina.
Like it feels like she died.
R.I.P.
Doesn't it feel like she died?
It feels like it a little bit.
Like, has she texted you guys? Because she hasn't texted. Like, she has been MIA.
She peaced out hardcore.
She did.
Ooh.
Anyways, we have a very interesting topic to start with.
All right, let's get into it.
What's a fact that could indeed actually save your life? Do you guys have anything off the top of your head that like, hey, you know, I was told this one time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know when everybody is on the plane about to like
take off.
Yes. And everybody kind of ignores the
flight attendants and like what they have to say. Yeah.
Well, they do make it very clear that if the plane were to crash or start falling,
yes,
the first thing you have to do is help yourself, meaning you have to be the first to put on the oxygen mask, or because the elevation can get so intense that you can pass out if you're like helping somebody else. But I will say that's also a metaphor for life. It's like if you can't help yourself first, it's harder to show up for others in the best way that you can.
Agreed.
But I still dabble with what would I really do in that moment? Like if I had a child, like I almost feel like, or like, are you okay? But I got to put on my mask first.
Davi, any tips you have for the audience to save their life?
But I'm not a survival person, so still living.
Never eat yellow snow.
Never eat yellow snow.
Yellow snow?
Yeah, it's piss.
Ew. Well, yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's valid.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You, honey?
I don't know. That kind of song came into my brain when you said that. For me, I know that every car that you should be in should have a way of like tearing away the seatbelt.
We don't have that.
We do.
Where is it?
In my parents' car. It's in my parents' car.
I think about that so much. Yes. Actually, when we're in our car, I'm like especially when you put gas. Yeah. I always take off my seatbelt just in case something weird happens and I can't get out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have scissors, and we also don't have that thing to knock the glass
to break it through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody should invest in one of those. That's why I linked it down below. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to.
Wait, I'm going to actually write this down because we do need that. What do you call that thing?
Now that I mentioned that, glass escape, thing. Doesn't it feel like every TikTok video nowadays is eligible for commission?
Oh my God. That's so annoying.
I feel like every TikTok video is trying to sell you something.
Every fourth video is trying to sell me this one bag that, okay, I've been thinking about it, TikTok, but I don't want it.
You know what I get suggested a lot to buy? It's these like straps for the gym to be able to do like more with your back.
Have you looked them up though?
I already have them. I own them already.
Oh my God.
And I didn't buy it through TikTok. I just bought them through Amazon.
Can I tell you the worst one I get suggested?
What?
This little like ice roller for your face.
I've seen that.
It's like $5, but I'm like, just grab some ice. Like, it's okay. And it's constantly getting pushed. Like, people are like, this is the one thing you need and this and that. It kind of makes me lose credibility. I'm like, why are you promoting this? But okay, I don't know. I'm curious what you get.
What do you get promoted? TikTok, ¿qué le quiere vender a usted?
Shorts.
Shorts?
Yeah.
Shorts.
Like shorts for jeans.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I would mind. Fashion seems kind of like an interesting one though. Actually, no. I get promoted these business pants and I'm like, I don't want them. But
are they ugly?
They're just like, I don't know. It's making me lose credibility for the people doing those promotions.
The chances of me buying something through TikTok are so low. I will never buy anything through TikTok.
Why?
I think of like really cheap.
Well, comment below if you would buy something through TikTok. And if you have already, what's your experience been? Because I feel like they're trying to compete with Amazon.
Okay. Well, going back to the whole, what could save your life? I have 6 things that are very important and key to saving your life.
Okay. Tell us.
All right. I'm going to say this and then you guys tell me if you've heard of it or new.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say you're lost in the woods and you try to call 911, 911. Has anyone ever said 911? Why would I say 911?
That sounds different.
911.
Yeah.
And you have no bars. Right.
Okay. What do you do?
Would you still try to call or would that stop you from calling 911?
Oh, you can still call.
So yes.
That's miraculous.
If you don't have bars on your phone, you can still call 911.
Oh, wow.
And it will actually pick up military telephone lines and cell phone lines. And your call will still transmit.
Interesting.
So even if your phone is on SOS or has no signal, still attempt to try 911 because the call can still go through sometimes.
Huh. Very interesting.
So that's one.
Yeah.
Right. Another one is when your kids separate from you in the store, right? Kids are in danger. There's a lot of odd people out there. They should almost always go to the first adult that they see to ask for help. Yes. Let's say they got lost.
So you would advise your kid to do this. Yeah.
This is what people on this page said. I'm telling you what most people said. The chances of the first person they see being a weirdo is very low.
Okay.
Because they are actively going to seek this person. Right. But if the kid is alone and someone comes to them, the chances are higher that person is a weirdo.
Okay. That gives me flashbacks to the first time I ever walked home from school. And it just so happened that there was a tornado.
Yeah, I remember that you went to like some random house.
Yeah. And I literally knocked on a random house and it was a man.
Yeah.
And thank God he was sweet and let me call my dad.
Okay. So you knocked at you selected that person.
Well, I didn't know where else to go.
Well, the chances of him being a weirdo are low. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Gotcha.
If you were walking through a tornado and some random man waved at you from their house, that person is a weirdo. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know though.
Whatever. Some people also advise that as a child, you should go to a woman.
Okay.
With children. That is also a safer option than a man. As a man, I can't bash men, but like it's true. I'm saying it. So a woman with kids, chances are very low that she's a weird person.
Gotcha. Okay? Yeah.
That's another one.
You know, that actually reminds me of that other time that there was this kid that was lost during this festival.
Yes.
And I knew he was lost. Yeah. And I was like, we need to help him. And you're like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. It might look weird. But I ended up going up to him being like, hey, do you know where your mom is? Blah, blah, blah. And then his mom desperately was like, oh my God, like, thank you, So.
I agree. But I, as a man, think of things before I do them because it might come off as odd.
Okay. That's valid. And that's, yeah.
All right. Save your life number 3.
Okay.
If you ever get stabbed.
Oh my gosh.
Don't pull it out.
Okay.
I know it sounds odd, but you might make more damage pulling the knife out than it going in.
Gotcha.
You heard that, Debbie?
Don't pull it out.
If you ever get stabbed, leave the knife in and go to the hospital.
I think you should have a disclaimer here that you're not a doctor. You did go to medical school.
No, so I've heard it. I've heard
you've
of it.
Heard that?
You
okay.
leave the knife in.
All right.
Because it's actually blocking the blood from just rushing out.
That makes sense.
All right. And the last one is actually very important for parents out there. I don't know how many parents
look at you as if you're a parent.
All right. This one's important.
Daddy vibes.
If you can't find your kids, if you can't find your kids at home,
okay,
the first place you have to look is anywhere where they could die.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're playing hide and seek with your kid, first place you should check. Ready?
Fridge.
Dryer.
A dryer.
Washing machine. Pool. Right?
Yeah.
Oven. Stove. Like literally go to the bad places. Because
oh my goodness.
Time matters, right? And so you rush and then you can save them.
Right.
If you go and you look under a table, if you go into closets, like they're not going to die.
That's terrifying.
They're not going to die in a closet.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Chances are likely they'll be fine.
Can
You
I just
always
say-
go to the really dangerous places first.
That's a really good one. And we need to teach our future kids
To what?
to just be careful with hide and seek, to not, no, I'm serious.
To make themselves easily found.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, overall, those are really great. And one that I skipped over, but I should honestly tell everyone, don't mix bleach with anything. It can be really bad.
What do you mean?
Especially like animal piss. Don't clean animal piss with bleach. It creates mustard gas and you can die.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's wild.
Don't mix bleach with anything.
Bleach.
Bleach.
¿Cómo se
Como
dice?
cloro.
Okay.
No mezclar cloro con otras cosas. Sí, lo único con lo que se puede mezclar el cloro es con el agua. Don't mix
I
it with
know, that's
anything
pretty-
else.
yeah.
Ammonia is really bad. This is
Totally.
bad stuff.
Okay.
Well, anyways, going back to goals of 2024. Thank you for staying during that little segment. Goals of 2024. What is something that's different from this year from last year that you just feel it inside? Like, oh, there's change in the air. Something odd going on.
Something odd going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Start us off.
Well, for me, yes, we will discover aliens at some point this year. No, I feel like TikTok's not as strong as it used to be.
Wow. Tell me about this.
I don't know. I just feel like the chances of something going viral on TikTok is so low.
Okay. But why?
It was almost like a sure thing before. I don't know. Algorithmically, it might have changed. Or maybe they're pushing that shop too bad. Like, too
I
hard.
have seen more people complain about the user experience on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have also seen more people talk about going more viral on Instagram. You know,
Yeah.
my whole thing is like, why are we all trying to go viral? Like, why have we become that kind of generation?
Because everyone want attention.
I know everybody wants attention, and yet we don't even have it for ourselves. I think that's like an odd
bad.
paradox, right?
You know, you bring up a good point about why to go viral.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, there's other stuff that's not worth doing.
Okay.
And that's a segue into our next segment. What has become so expensive that it's not worth buying anymore?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Life is getting expensive in general, right? You go out to eat. Tell me how. We went out. David, listen to this. We went out to this restaurant. We always go with our
Yes.
family.
He's listening.
Okay. And we get the check back. And it was, how much money was it?
350, almost 400.
Almost $400. Yeah, literally almost $400.
Damn, 400.
And
you know how much you can do with 400?
exactly. So listen, so I was like, wait, what happened here? And the plate that we usually got for $35 went up to almost $60.
What? $60?
Yes.
Man, and what you order?
We ordered this like
It was a bunch of meat.
it was a bunch of meat. It was
Okay.
good, but it just
It's like a picada.
yeah. But point being, I was talking to this lady while I was buying my groceries, and I was telling her this, and she was like, "Girl, I know. I went to Chick-fil-A and I spent like $55. Like that's like, you know,
Going out to eat is definitely almost always $40 or more.
it's insane.
You go to McDonald's, over $40. You go to Wendy's for over $40.
Like literally, you step out the house and you're like, I'm losing money. Like I'm losing money.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know this, but Pilates is so expensive.
David, when's the last time that you went to a concert?
Ignored. You know, I'm just gonna step out. I'm just kidding.
The last time I've been at a concert, I think was in December the last year.
Okay, ¿cuánto le costó?
So literally less than a month ago.
How much did it cost?
How much it cost? Okay, my friend buy it for entrance, el pago dos. He buy me 100 for the entrance.
100 for three
Yeah.
people
No, me and my brother
person.
going.
per
So,
person.
Yeah, 100.
Your friend is okay. He likes you a lot.
Yes, and what my towers like was somebody good. Like my tower is
Okay.
la 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 la. He sing that song.
That's a good one. That was
Yeah.
fun.
So
That was fun.
Wow.
And be so close. It's because he don't go in, so he need to sell the
did you have chairs?
Yes, I have shares, but I don't take a seat. I
Okay,
be send that.
you're
Everyone
dancing.
was
Okay.
send that.
Vibing.
Well, for a lot of people, concert tickets are about $100
Mm-hmm.
with no chair. And that's like outside
Mm-hmm.
on the grass. $100. It's gotten really expensive to go to concerts.
Yeah. Can I say
Go ahead.
these babies have gone expensive? Okay.
How much
Water bottles.
are the water bottles?
Like $60.
Yeah.
You know how much you can do with
I know. That's what I said when Dennis
What
got
can
me
you do with
this.
$60?
When Dennis got me this, I was like, honey, should we just return it? This is like so much money. It is.
But you have to be
survive a car
grateful of
fire.
that.
No, I was grateful.
I know. I just kidding with you.
No, I was grateful, but I was just like, okay, that has gotten really expensive. Like the hype around that stuff. A haircut.
Damn, haircut. Bro, you imagine it? I go to the barber shop and he say, oh, it's $35. And like normally I pay $25.
Yeah.
And he say, $10 in like 1 year. And
Yes.
and I say, no, leave me 30.
So for me, literally a little snip
Yeah.
is like $200. A little snip.
Where are you going?
I know. No, but listen, that's the first point. Where am I going?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten different what do you call it? What's the word? Like competitor. You guys are not nice. I've been assessing different places and it's around like 150 for a snip, you guys. Like literally this. Like I want to go in and cut my bangs.
Yeah.
150. I think not. I think I'm gonna learn to cut my own hair, you know?
I could and si le queda lindo 20 y si le queda feo 5.
No thanks. Thank you, David. Thank you,
It's
but
so
no
much
thanks.
harder to cut women's hair though.
It's not that hard, actually.
is.
No,
No,
there's
it's so
techniques. There's
hard.
techniques. No. It's really not that hard.
It's hard.
It really isn't.
Well,
Especially
if they
not
fuck
what
up my
I do.
hair, it's not that big of an issue. But if they cut
Not my dad.
if they cut a woman's hair and they mess up, much worse.
Got it.
I feel like your world would end if they cut your hair poorly.
No, it wouldn't.
For a lot of women, I'm saying women, like they act like their world's ending.
Well, how bad is the haircut? You're right. Like if you are completely giving me a buzz cut and I look like Coconut Head
Not like that.
from Nestle Classified, then I'm gonna be real sad.
He said Caillou, like you had to like Caillou.
Oh, Caillou. You know, can I just say something? Some girls can rock a bald head.
Yeah.
It's wild. You have to have some exotic look.
Damn, yeah.
Cause wow. Yeah.
Anyways,
You think you...
No, I can't rock it.
No. But the people give you $100,000 y se corta todo el pelo.
Are you asking Natalie or me?
Yes, Natalie.
Oh my God. 100,000? No, I wouldn't do it.
There's something about the shape of the head that allows some women to pull it off. I feel like people with very narrow, thin faces can pull it off. If someone has a round head
Like me.
like you can't pull it off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would look like a baby, like a grown baby.
Your head's too round. Anyways,
Like a newborn.
number 1 on the list was fast food in terms of things that are expensive nowadays. Fast food is too expensive. Fabric is very
Fabric?
expensive. Yes, fabric.
What do you need that for?
Fabric for like fixing clothes. For
Oh, I
basically
didn't know
sewing, very expensive.
Like crocheting?
Yes. Concert tickets, very expensive.
Okay.
Another one that was on the list was Uber or Lyft,
Oh my God, that is expensive.
that they're not worth doing anymore. Candy bars. So I remember before I could get a Snickers for like 60 cents, 70 cents.
Tell me how we spent like $80 for Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I said to Dennis, I don't want to do this again next year. Cause like not only is it terrible, they were not that good. It almost felt like it was like last year's candy that they had stored. And
Because they probably do.
and $80?
Pero, what you guys buy?
But the happiness.
Snickers, M&M's.
Yeah,
they're
like
good.
Yeah,
like
no,
those
that-
packed ones. I mean, I love giving candy out. That's always fun. Seeing like the little kids are so cute.
Everyone went
But-
out after those eggs. What's the name of those eggs? that you
Oh,
like?
those were popular.
Ooh, those are
Thanks,
so
Walmart.
good.
Walmart was the one that
What is
sent
the
me
name?
those. Like those little eggs.
don't
I don't know.
remember,
But those
guys.
were cool.
Care or something?
Legos or something?
No,
Lego
no.
eggs? No?
No, they
Whatever.
were.
I mean,
Can-
kids were excited about that one.
Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
last one is used or secondhand clothes stores are very
Those
expensive.
have gotten really expensive.
Thrifting is very expensive.
Yes, like vintage stuff. Yep. Yeah.
Well, moving on past that, Natalie, you and I are not dating people anymore. We are officially married.
We're officially married.
We've been married for quite a while.
I know.
Mr. David is still, I don't know what year are you dating, not dating? I don't know.
No. I'm free of relationship.
You're free of relationships. Okay. if you were if you were
Don't
looking,
say a Happy New Year doesn't mean anything.
let's make believe in this scenario that you and I are single.
Okay.
Okay. What are some red flags that someone would have that would prevent you from like dating them? But the red flag, right? In this case, is a hobby.
A hobby?
Yeah. If they have a hobby and you're like, ooh, red flag, that's kind of odd. That's bad.
I collection uña.
Oh.
Wait. What's the hobby? What's the hobby?
A nail collection.
A nail collector?
Like a nail jar.
I'm a nail
of
collector.
trimmed nails.
No way.
Like of fake nails?
No, trimmed nails.
Why the heck would you do that?
Yes,
That's
people
some psycho
do that.
stuff. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody doing that. That would be a red flag for sure. Okay, this is just like personal opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like I might get hated for this.
Go ahead.
I personally would not like to. I think it's an instant red flag if you hunt animals.
Oh.
Like I wouldn't want to like I don't like just killing just like I don't know I just don't like the whole idea, and I think it's very cultural as well because like for example my my sister's husband, basically my what do you call it,
brother-in-law
my brother-in-law, he's from Arkansas, and so they tend to hunt, right? And I just remember the first time we ever went over to their house, it almost felt like a little bit of a culture shock because you have my cousin who's very much like hippy dippy from Colorado coming into Arkansas, right? And the guy is like, my cousin asked him, what do you do for fun? And he's like, oh, I hunt. And like, she was a vegan. So you can, you know, like kind of decipher how that went. Very different. So I don't think I would feel comfortable with that.
Hey, Natalie, if you be in Iceland and you have to kill some animal for life, you going to kill it?
For my own life?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it comes to that, but I don't know how I do it. To be honest, it's easy to say yes, but like we've been to your parents' farm and stuff, and I can't even see like an animal with their little leg broken. Like, remember when that bird hit our window? Yeah. Oh my God.
I feel bad for animals, honestly.
Me too.
The worst is we were gonna have like this like sancocho, so it was like a stew, and they had to like kill the chicken. So they like they put the chicken's head underneath a broom.
That's too
and,
much.
pull.
With
like,
Colombia is on a different level.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like your grandma.
Okay.
She was a different level.
We agree that anyone who
different culture.
Hunts is
different culture.
Big
Yeah,
flag.
that's what it is, right? It's more culture. I bet if I had been born in Colombia and like during December, don't they like kill a pig and it's like this whole celebration where they're chasing the pig?
Yeah,
that would be normal.
It's really good.
They kill pigs here too, and like,
no, but we don't see it like that because while there, it's like they have a pig and they're all killing it.
I mean, even here though, like there's regulations like you can't film inside at slaughterhouses because they don't want bad publicity and people to stop eating that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely cultural.
All right, red flag: gambling. Any gambling of any sort, a lot of people said is a red flag that they don't want to be involved.
What does gambling mean?
Apostar, ir a casino.
Okay. But can I just say? Remember in Colombia when we went to the casino? I just went in with my dad just to check it out.
I love that sound effect.
Can you stop with that sound effect?
Oh, shit. You scared me.
I really don't like that sound effect.
Bro, this is scary.
It is scary.
Touching the thing.
I bet it's scarier for you because of the window, right? Then that's not fair. I think he has too much power. That's not fair. So anyways, inside of the casino, it was like kind of cool. Like it was. Have you ever been to a casino, David?
Yes.
Right? It's like, it has a fun vibe. Like, it's just like chill. There's a bunch of like old people.
You know, in casino, doesn't it see like windows? Like for people can see the...
Would you date someone who frequents casinos a lot?
Oh, I see. Sorry, I missed the question. I don't think I would.
¿Usted saldría con alguien que va a casinos muy seguido?
If she play poker and she won money with that, yes. If she just lost money, no.
David keeps it real.
So, David, you're saying she has to be a professional gambler?
Yes, professional poker player.
David wants a sugar mama.
Yeah. DM, my number is...
Okay.
All right, another red flag is a DJ. Anybody who DJs, red flag.
Why?
So apparently this guy doesn't tell women he's a DJ.
Okay.
Because it gives off like douchey vibes.
Interesting.
And it kind of goes along with the full package. Like he just doesn't want to say.
Okay. That's personal. Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Another one is kind of funny. Horse girls.
Horse girls?
Yes. People who really like horses.
Why?
Red flag.
Okay,
'Cause
why?
They're just weird.
So my cousin Caroline.
Yes, horse girl.
Wait,
very
why?
odd. Red flag.
You call her weird.
No, I'm saying that's what she likes. Do you think she's a weird person?
She's a little odd, yeah.
Claudio, I hope you're not watching.
¿Usted conoce horse girls?
No,
I disagree with that. I think they're free spirited. They. I want to be a horse girl.
So what's known about well, first of all, if someone owns a horse in the United States, we're talking United States.
Yeah.
Colombia's
Okay.
different.
Okay.
You're eccentric. If you own a horse, you tend to be rich, right? And so
That's true.
their like lifestyle is different.
It
from
is
most
very
people's.
different. Yeah.
Secondly,
Mhm.
there was a very good comment within the thread. And give me a moment there, yeah, and then I'll let you talk. If you are dating a horse girl and she owns a horse, she will never love you more than the horse.
No way.
The horse will always have priority over you.
I never.
You think?
Sentirse secundario un caballo.
No.
No.
I'm saying, do you
Hell
really
no.
think it's like that?
Yeah.
I think it's
Maybe.
like that. It's
You
like
will never be more than the horse.
Yeah.
But isn't that kind of how it is when you have kids? Like in a weird way, there's that.
The horse isn't a child, Natalie. It's a horse.
All right, whatever. Daddy, what were you gonna say?
I don't remember
I
now.
forgot.
You need to write.
Dang.
That's his brain. All right. Last one.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Say,
No.
I relate to that so much.
That-
When that happened, when that happens.
Bro, I said so
It's
excited
the
for
worst.
saying, and now I don't remember. Bro, I get mad.
It's the worst feeling.
All right.
Oh my god.
So there's a game called Warhammer.
okay.
They buy little figurines
Mm-hmm.
and they paint them, and then they create like an army, and they'll put like they'll get like paper mache or like hodgepodge and create like mountains,
So cute.
and then they'll fill it up, right?
Is that a bad hobby or what?
Red flag.
Wait,
Warhammer.
we met someone like that, no?
I think we did. Who was it?
Well, I don't want to call him out.
Sabina. No.
Who does that? I'm trying to remember.
I know who it is. I'm not going to say it though because I don't want them to feel bad if you think that's a bad thing.
Anyways, okay. Well, I'll tell you why it's red
Just the
flag.
first letter.
I don't think it's a G. Starts with a G. Super
Okay.
nice.
Giovanna. No, just kidding.
No. But why is that such a bad thing? It's an artistic
Okay.
thing. It's
So Warhammer is extremely expensive, and
Okay.
what it constitutes is that the person has a negative bank account and spends all their money
please.
on the figurines. Okay, let me tell you.
You like to spend your money on shoes.
Yes, but I don't lose my money. Okay, when you put the money into Warhammer, you're losing money. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say they build a field this big, right?
Yeah.
And it's full of figurines. It can cost like $10,000-$20,000.
Mhm.
Warhammer is very expensive, and almost anyone that gets into that game ends up being broke.
Okay.
That's just how it is, right? Red flag.
Okay. All right.
I hope you guys have enjoyed all
I
the
don't
questions
understand
so
what the
far.
type again you're talking about.
Warhammer. No lo conoce.
Nah.
Okay, I'll do something right now. Give me a moment.
Of course.
I'm
Denise.
gonna
Your time.
Warhammer.
David, did you remember what you had to say?
No, I don't remember. when I lose, what I
you
have
lose
to
it?
say.
Oh, bummer.
Warhammer. Okay. Can you not right now? Not yet. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
Warhammer for 40K.
So somebody said, I got back into Warhammer and then got her into Legos. So now we're both having plastic toys and empty bank accounts. Very interesting.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Empty bank account.
Okay. Can you go up on my screen?
Yes, no problem.
Okay. So look at that, for example.
Oh, wow. That looks so intricate, though.
That is a set of
I kind of like
Warhammer.
that.
You have to actually go in, and they come in black and gray,
Okay.
and you paint them. Right?
Okay.
So look, you build and paint. You play. Look at the little set. Right? You have to read books. Right? And it also comes with a video game. So that's what I'm saying. A set, you can even, I think, buy them here. Like there's specific places where you go and buy them. Very expensive. All right, remove the screen so that we can move on.
Okay.
I have some videos we can react to. Videos are always my favorite
phone's
segment.
actually about to die, so I'm just going to say
Wait.
bye to everybody that was on live.
Okay, go ahead. Do your
Thank
thing.
you guys for hanging. This was just a test. Appreciate it. And see you on the podcast next Friday.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you for everybody who watched us on the live and is currently now watching us again on YouTube. Before we move into the reactions, I actually want to do a Dennis's fun facts. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Because we're waiting for you.
Yeah, sorry, guys. My bad. Just trying to make sure I was off. 8.
Oh, yeah. You guys
Yo.
ready?
8.
Dennis's fun facts of the week. Okay. A company in Japan gives employees who don't smoke 6 extra days for vacation to make up for cigarette breaks.
Where is this?
The company found new policy gave a lot of employees the push to quit smoking.
But where?
Japan.
People in Japan smoke a lot.
So people in Japan smoke a lot, and whoever smokes gets smoke breaks. I think it's about 10 minutes every hour, or I don't know how much time it is every once in a while. People who didn't smoke were kind of frustrated about it, so they gave them extra vacation days. And like I just said,
that's a great incentive.
Push people to quit smoking.
Yeah, that's a great incentive. 6 full days.
Do people get smoke breaks at Walmart, Dowie?
Yes, a lot.
La gente sale a fumar.
Yes, like, no, a lot, like 8 people.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I saw a lot of people because I sitting outside because when I sitting inside, I feel like
Yeah.
the same thing of my work.
How long is your lunch break?
Like after 2 hours, I can take a 15 break, and after 4 hours, I can take my lunch is a 1 hour lunch.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yes,
It's very
That's
good.
great. Huh. And how old are usually the people who are smoking?
No, all
ages?
people. Yeah,
Huh. Interesting.
yeah. I feel like any like young guy or anyone smoke cigarettes.
Really? Again? So do you think
Yeah.
it's rising again?
Or vaping or cigarette?
No, vaping.
Oh, vaping?
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
like
for
young people
sure.
vape, but like no, don't do cigarettes, you know? And I en algún momento.
You know what was pretty crazy? Like when we went to Spain, I was shocked at the amount of young girls smoking.
Yeah, that's how it is in Europe.
Like really young, like pretty girls.
Everybody
just-
smokes in Europe.
I was very, very shocked by that. Yeah.
The next fun fact.
A mí el cigarrillo me parece que huele tan mal.
That during COVID, several airlines offered flights to nowhere, where the airplane would start and land at the same airport,
What for?
just to go on a flight, just to head out.
I don't get it.
People were actually paying to take flights to nowhere.
That doesn't make sense. I don't
It was just a
understand.
way for the company, for airlines, to make a little bit of money. I guess some people enjoy the feeling of
That's
flying.
really weird. It doesn't make sense to me.
Do you ever go out for a drive and come back?
Yes, I get that,
Same
but I
thing.
don't get why the
People
air.
are doing it on a plane?
Yeah,
There's people that enjoy flying on planes. They just enjoy it.
I've never heard of that.
It worked for them. Some people took it. It ended up working out. So good for them to come up with that, issue solving problem thing, whatever.
You know, I don't know why that reminded me of a teacher I used to have whose husband was a pilot. And it was just the coolest thing. She would come into class on Monday and she was like, "Oh, I just came back from Italy." And then
And she like shoved it in your face like
No,
that?
no. Because not
Just
like
come from
that.
Italy.
We were friends.
Yeah.
We were
Okay,
friends. So it's just something that she, but I was like, damn, how fun would it be? Like she just could travel for free
Yeah.
privately.
I wonder how much gas would be though to go to Italy. How expensive would gas be?
I don't know. I think maybe she just like round trips with him, like wherever he's going. I'm not sure.
That's wrong.
But I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that if you're a family member to a pilot, you get for free. I believe.
I think, yeah,
So
that's true. We're moving into TikTok reactions. We're going to talk about some popular TikTok stuff that's been going on and or trending. We have a lot of interesting things to talk about.
Okay.
Debbie, can you please throw it to my screen? I can show this
no
first
problem.
TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for being my family member. I failed the of it.
Chance to go after
Okay.
your dreams. When you
So this guy is a car reviewer, and he's going all the way to the other side of this field just to get in his car.
take the chance to go after your dreams. When you take
So
to
what it's trying to
record
say is that he set the tripod up in order to go back and do that.
Girl, what do you think every lifestyle influencer does for their 5 a.m. morning routines? It's like you set it up.
Can we
Like,
put it back on
you
the
go
screen
back
again?
to sleep.
POV, every fitness influencer be like, There she goes. She's ready.
When you take the chance to go after your dreams, when you take the risk.
Okay. So what I want to talk about in terms of this is, have you ever been embarrassed to do something like this in public?
100%. I hate, with a capital H, vlogging in public. I've always hated it. It's so
I feel it's kind of raw.
wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of good. Like,
Oh, you like it. You like it. Wrong? You said wrong or
raw?
raw? Oh, yeah. I think it's might be your personality, because for me, I just feel like it calls for attention, unwanted attention, especially back then when we would vlog with a big ass camera. Okay,
yeah, we would
how.
vlog Casey Neistat style.
Oh my God, that was just embarrassing. I was like, and Dennis, he was careless. He didn't care. And you know what was so funny? There's this particular vlog, because I was in Colombia at the time, so you stayed vlogging back home, and you went out with your dad. So it's literally like your dad didn't appear in any of the vlogs. It's just like this man in the background in all the shots,
just following,
just like Saul, just in the background.
But that's vlogging.
Yes.
I'm talking about so let's go TikTok wise.
Okay.
TikTok isn't necessarily like vlogs like we used to do back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like the get ready with me morning routines. So there's Gen Z is very particular about realness and breaking the fourth wall. And then they know that if a camera was set somewhere, more than likely the influencer placed it.
So tell me, that reminds me, right, of that one mom
yes,
who set up the tripod. She said 24 hours with a newborn. So everybody in the comments is like, girl, you just have this ring light on your newborn. I never saw it like that.
I always have seen it.
When I saw that video, I felt inspired by her. And I'm like, maybe it's a millennial thing, but I didn't see it like that. I was like, damn, it's hard to be a woman. Like, look at her go. And everybody in the comments was roasting her for setting it up and putting it up.
That video probably got a very different reception on Facebook than TikTok. My mom can't tell when people go about and like do that little extra filming thing.
My parents can't tell when it's literally AI.
Yes.
There was a bunch of videos of these robots beating up people on a subway in New York. And my parents are like, oh, this is getting out of hand. Like, this is too much. I looked at that video. I'm like, this is literally AI. And then there's another one of robots like kicking a soccer ball, and like it's like all these tricks. Yeah. My parents were like, no. Esto está fuera de control. You know, and I'm like, this is AI.
No, my dad just saw
CGI.
They can't tell the difference. They can't tell the difference.
Dad saw a video like in a gameplay. Like some guy shoot like in Call of Duty, le dispara desde un misil, desde el aire. And my dad said, look Russia en la guerra. Vea como matan ucranianos.
Okay, let me tell you guys, this is even more embarrassing. Ready? So my dad was looking for a stream where he could see a soccer game from Colombia.
Okay.
My dad literally sat there for 15 minutes watching a game from like FIFA. Because he thought it was the actual game.
And
it was a gameplay of FIFA, and it wasn't real. And then he was watching like Real Madrid versus like some team from like Fluminense or something. It was obviously not real, but the graphics are. I think
you're right. You're right about the whole like Facebook versus the Instagram versus like it's different crowds of people. Yes.
So, and what I'm getting at is that on Facebook, that mom probably got like, oh, us moms were awesome.
Damn, so I'm a Facebook girl.
That reception. But if you see it on TikTok, you're like, you're doing too much. You're waking up your child at 2 a.m. so that you can put a ring light in their face and then like give them food.
And I could see that after I saw that. Yeah. Those comments. You know which ones always get me? The couple ones.
Which ones?
Just anything couple related. And I can't lie, I've done it too.
What do you mean by couple? I don't understand.
For example, let's say like I'm like, oh honey, this is such a cute shot. Like let me just like go put the camera there, and then I'm like, can you kiss me?
Fake. Everything's fake. All online media is fake. Everything is fake.
It's really cringe.
There's always a camera on the other side of the picture. Just envision that. I do that every time now. Unless it's like not a shot of like soccer games, like you're not the one filming it, like someone else is filming it. Yeah. I always think staged. I always think
here are the ones I want to know. I think this is cringy, but this is because I think I'm older, right? I went to this to my first like little brand trip thing, right? And we were going around the table and they were trying to do like never have I ever, right?
Yeah.
So my never have I ever, it was kind of innocent. I didn't say anything crazy. I was like, oh, do you guys think I speak another language? Do you think like this or that? You know, it was like very innocent. And then we come around to like the younger group and they're like, okay, one time I was like sucking blah, blah, blah. And like another time I was this, which is the one? Which is the one? And I just remember the coordinator from the brand trip, she was like whispering over. She's like, girl, am I just old? Or like, I would never do this. My millennial ass would never do this. And I was like, no, I get it. Like, why? You know? So I think Gen Z, one thing that they do that makes me feel uncomfortable is like just these thirsty, like
they put it all out there.
Yeah.
They put it all out there.
Yeah. And I wonder
their bodies,
but I wonder
their thoughts, everything.
Yeah. And I saw this other TikTok where it was like, when you see your little cousins, like, now I feel like that's not me.
Whoa.
No, when I see like your little cousins, like doing like these, like, like, you know, like they're trying to like be sexy or whatever.
Yeah.
I followed one of my cousins and she's like maybe what, like 13? And she's like, I never see the side of her. I almost felt uncomfortable, honestly. So I don't know. I'm curious, like maybe Gen Z is just more carefree or maybe we did it too.
No, they're going to regret it.
Don't remember.
They're going to regret it.
Who knows?
You know, if you look at like things that we regret as millennials, a lot of like
what do we regret?
A lot of emo kids, like they regret going to the mall and doing like those emo poses.
But
like,
come on, they're so good once you now do that trend of like there's that emo trend.
People got tattooed mustaches on their finger.
Oh
like that,
my
regret.
God.
That
I wanted to do that.
No way.
I wanted to do that.
No, don't say
a
that.
tattoo mustache on the finger to go like this.
Well, can I just say I have a picture of myself like that?
I remember you doing that. Yeah, embarrassing. See, Gen Z will be embarrassed.
There's always wait. What other embarrassing things did you do?
What did I do?
Like just in general that we can think back on.
I didn't take that many pictures of myself ever. And so, you know, honestly, and the thing is, Facebook accounts that are too old, like don't exist anymore. I'm happy that I had no access to a lot of things because I don't know what kind of stupid shit I would have done.
That's true. So you never really know.
We're fortunate.
Here's one thing that did happen back in my school.
Yeah.
I know sexting is still a thing, right? Obviously. But people do it less, I think.
No.
I think. You don't think so?
More.
Snapchat.
More.
They do it through Snapchat.
More. Snapchat, sexting, all that shit.
Yeah, but before, because it was through the phone and it wouldn't disappear like that.
Kiss me through the phone.
Let me tell you how many things I saw from my friends who would share it with me.
Yeah, if you David, if you ever send a picture to a girl, lo está compartiendo con todas las amigas. Just know.
No, I never send
okay,
my
don't send your dick to anybody.
No, I'm very scared about that because imagine like everyone knows about your privacy thing.
Yeah, especially if it's tiny. Okay, moving on. We have a situation, guys.
What?
There's something going on in the world.
Okay.
And it needs to be stopped.
Okay.
10-year-olds in Sephora. What's the deal with that? All right. Apparently, little kids are breaking into Sephora's and fighting the workers. Fist fights. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I just say, I
makeup.
see why this happened.
Yeah.
There was, when I was growing up.
Can you give the lowdown about what's going on first? Give a little bit of context.
You do that, honey, because you're the one that really knows.
Children are going into Sephora's, ruining the testers, opening product, breaking stuff. And just being little heathens.
Because they're skin obsessed.
Yes.
Yeah. So back in my day, okay, it was all about the makeup.
Yep.
So like me, 12-year-old Natalie, I was like in Sephora, like, oh my God, I want to do an eyeliner. I want to learn how to like line my lips, my eyebrows, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I feel like makeup has kind of died out and skincare has come in.
Yes.
Right? And so, of course, that's the generation that's seeing that. So, of course, 10 years old though, right? And they're like, oh, my wrinkles. And like, I mean, can I also just say something that everybody's going to hate me for? But hey, maybe it's just me.
Go ahead.
I don't think if you're 20, I don't think you should be getting Botox.
I agree.
You're so young.
Facts.
I agree.
You're so young still. Like,
yeah.
Like, what are you trying to do? Like, look like I don't understand. There's a different look to a woman when she, ages versus... And it's okay. You can do that stuff, preventative. But I just feel like you're 20. You're so young. Like, why?
I think...
Like, it's okay to have a few wrinkles, too. I don't know.
I think influencers have a lot to do with the way that kids are acting nowadays. So what I want to say is, right, like, for example, when you were younger and you didn't have a YouTube channel, but you watched makeup gurus, how often would they influence your decision to purchase something?
Every single time. Okay. Every piece of makeup I got was because of an influencer. And it even got to the point where me, like, again, 12-year-old me, I would pretend I was doing a video. It's like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And
okay, when you saw that influencer, did they have a lot of makeup? Usually?
Oh yeah, that's where the overconsumption era started, right?
That's where I'm getting
for sure
consumerism. So yeah, we're at a point right now where basically everyone is an influencer, right? Or wants to be an influencer.
But wait, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was looking at a 10-year-old, one of those kids, 10-year-old skincare room. Oh my God, what a dream.
It looked nice.
It looks so fun. And like, I'm all about whatever makes them happy. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I remember how joyful my makeup used to get me. Like, I would get the Naked palette and I was so happy, and like lipsticks, and it was a whole vibe. It was an experience, right?
I do feel like when we were younger, we would go like Chuck E. Cheese. We would go like roller skating.
How old were you?
For them, Sephora. Like that's where they go to have fun.
I know. It's just a different time and we have to accept it.
But like I said, I think influencers have a fault in it by pushing product. Okay. Right? I think everyone who does makeup assumes that their viewers are older, right? They assume that their viewers are like between the ages of 18 and 24, for example.
I don't think so.
But a lot of the audience is younger. And so they're also influencing kids under 15 to go purchase. The thing is, a lot of these kids are growing these massive collections of skincare. I know, that's obviously very expensive.
Crazy and fun looking.
And the question from a lot of people is, where are they getting all the money to buy these things, right? And it comes down to parents going and actually buying stuff.
But I mean, let's be honest here. Like, whenever you wanted something as a child and your parent like gave that to you, like parents want to satisfy their kids, and it goes into another level of like spoiling your kid. Like, what is right? How much is the correct amount to give them? I honestly think it's not that bad. Like, I understand the employees at Sephora being like, oh my God, this thing got trashed. And that is an issue. And I think that's more on the parents
100% agree.
To really assist with their kids.
Yeah.
But like the fact of buying something and being so into a hobby, I think it's kind of fun. And I also could see the other side of, you're very young. What are you doing? Like, with all of but it's just the way society is now.
I was going to show some videos, but I think that we actually covered it so well that we don't actually have to show.
Sure.
I might show one or two. What I do want to get to is,
I want to know what they think.
I think a lot of the employees are salty.
Why?
And they're mad that these kids have such awesome collections or buying so many things, right? First of all, there's nothing wrong with that. As a parent, you decide.
Yeah.
I also agree that what's wrong about it is them breaking things, ruining things and testing things, right?
Making it harder for the employees.
So the parent should come in, be with the child, make sure that they don't ruin anything. But if the kid wants to spend $600 and the parent is willing to do it, then whatever. That's not on the employee to tell them anything about it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's where I would leave that. I think that...
Comment below what you guys think. Honestly, I'm very curious to know. And if you do have kids, is that something that you're kind of seeing like, oh, it's a little bit of a red flag. I'm a little scared. Like, should they continue to play with dolls? Like, I don't know. Or are we okay with the evolution of 10-year-olds already getting into skincare? I'd love to know, truly.
Okay, Debbie, can you throw this on my screen real quick? Okay, thank you.
That's the one I loved. Okay, that's the one.
POV, your sister's one of the 10-year-olds running around Sephora.
Look at this. Oh my God.
That's down.
Wow.
Look at that collection.
What a dream. Like, I would just say for me, if I was there, oh my God, like, wow, just so fun.
So another thing though, just before we move into the next topic, because I just remembered, a lot of brands
Minuto 58.
Yep. A lot of brands are actively pushing to promote to these kids their age.
Okay.
Right?
That is weird.
So
not weird, but it feels unethical.
So that one brand, Dead Elephant, Blind Elephant, whatever elephant, I think it's like really popular right now. It's a skincare brand. It's kind of overpriced. They're marketing to kids. And so that is where their own testers are being broken.
I do have a problem with that, because I feel like in our generation, fad diets were very in, and we were oftentimes picked apart for looking a certain way, for having a little bit of chubs. And so a lot of our generation grew up with eating disorders and just this dysmorphia of their bodies that didn't have to be there. And so now I'm curious if what they're going to start doing is the marketers in their hands, they're like, oh, a little wrinkle.
5 minutes remaining.
Ooh.
That was scary. Okay. Yeah.
I understand. Consumerism, like we mentioned, and just directing the attention towards kids in terms of purchasing your products.
More on just, they're now telling them how they should look. And that I have a problem with.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like our generation grew up with like magazines being like, hey, you shouldn't look like this if you have a little bit of this, you know? And now their generation is going to be like, you can't age. You're going to look bad. So that's what I do
wonder though, if, and this is like a science thing, if a child starts to use skincare products when they're young, is that a good thing? Would that actually be good? Because it might be beneficial.
We shall see. Who knows?
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Natalie and Dennis Show. We appreciate you being here for episode 35.
The first podcast of the year.
The first podcast of season 2. Be sure to tune in next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. What time was it?
4 p.m. Eastern time.
Thank you. Peace out. Goodbye.
Peace out.